Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Aged Out Reacts with the two hosts of the Aged Out podcast, Mike Fantini
Evan Worrell.
and we're kind of running it back today from our last video, doing another high school highlight, but instead we're going to highlight one group that came across, kind of fell into our laps a little bit that I'd never heard of before. Evan, you pointed out, reminded me that this is where Lauren Teal went to high school, right?
Yeah, I remember the name of it because I remember the pronunciation is not what I would say if I read it. Like it looks like, oh, it's Coppell High School, but I believe it's called Coppell High School, is the way they say it. So I just remember that sticking out because when she said it, I was like, oh, that's how you say that. Okay. But yeah, I went back and looked, and she was from there and went there, and yeah, somebody sent us this video. I don't know, like yesterday maybe. So
Yeah.
something like that.
So a late addition to that Instagram post sent it to us, and I'm glad they did because like the last highlight video we did was 4 different groups, whatever it was. I think it was 4. This one is just going to be this one school because we watched it and we're just like, we'd never really seen much of them, so I was like, the world, or at least our audience, we feel like would appreciate this. So it's a full percussion ensemble video. But again, before we get into it, go check out the podcast on podcast services, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcast. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram so you can never miss an update. And let's jump into this. Are you opening a can? Oh, yeah, your sound suppression is going to stop that.
I don't feel like going and resetting it all the time.
No, I got it. We're switching roles tonight. I got the bourbon, you got the beer.
As we watch high schoolers.
Right. I was actually thinking about that before we started this. I was like, I'm going to be sitting here drinking bourbon watching high school kids play drums. Kind of weird.
Dude, the like jazzy blues feel on the vibes, stylistically, very tasty.
I sampled this whole phrase beforehand, and yeah. The dynamic growth on that phrase as the rest of the boards came in.
The approach to the instrument is just very high level.
It just sounds like a way more mature percussion ensemble than high school kids. Tasty
So
roll,
tasty.
buttery,
Yeah.
smooth.
I'm not sure what implement that is, but
It's
those look
a
like
stick.
tree
It's a
trunks.
stick turned around, and I think
okay.
IP makes like rubber things you put on the end of them. The battering writing here fits so well with like the tastefulness of the front. Like it's a much more delicately written phrase to fit in really well. Yet it's still,
Ooh, dude, just that bass drum,
yeah,
the punch.
still finds ways to fit in. Yeah. This whole thing feels epic. Like the
Dude, what a
whole chart
vibe.
so far.
Just a really good job creating a sensation.
Hand drums. Are those tambourines? Yeah. Those are
Cool.
nuts.
Latin percussion section. I think those are bonderums, but I'm not sure the pronunciation of that either. Ponderum? Is it B or P? Somebody
tell
will
ya.
know. A little cajon action. The layering is just
Yeah.
very well done. the
Nice.
slit on the bottom too.
Yeah.
Oof.
Just fitting
Metric contrast.
the natural aggression. Nice. Crescendoed it from the edge of the center too. The
Dude.
biggest thing that sticks out to me so far is just the whole tone of this show up to this point has been kind of subdued, tasty, just like kind of groovy a little bit. but the battery writing is done in a non-aggressive way, yet whoever wrote it, I don't know who wrote it, so someone can let us know in the comments if you do who the arranger is for this, but just still has rhythmic diversity, still has those choppy kind of things throughout. Like that whole bass phrase we just listened to was very tasty, but there was still some meat to it.
Yeah, they hit the wow factor moments, but it wasn't just ram.
Exactly. It was just very intelligently done to still have the beef there without getting the typical aggression that comes with that usually.
It's easy to digest.
Mm-hmm.
Man, these kids are good.
Yeah.
Just the communication at the front. Oof.
Oh, that
trading
was
from
so
back
cool.
to front.
That was so cool.
Go back.
Yeah. That was
battery
really
up front.
freaking cool. So cool.
Dun, 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 dun. Woo! Dude,
This
is killer. Alright, style change.
all right.
We've gotten a lot more aggressive and angular.
Faster. Yep. That's some fast hand-to-hands for high school kids.
Woo! Keys. Oh, dude, that space. Dun, 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 dun. Go back, dude.
Yeah.
The space coming off of that. Dun, 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 dun. Just to hang it.
Yeah.
Woo.
Dang.
Woo! The upbeat. Yeah. Dude, this is nasty.
This is so good. I don't even want to talk over it. I'm just listening. Just enjoying. Those last two tap rolls were nasty, though. I have to point out.
Dude, I kind of want to go watch this show now.
I know.
Who made this video? Is it somebody? Was it the high school?
I think this is on the channel of the high school. Like, Coppell Percussion, I think is what it's called. There will be a direct link to this in the video description.
Nice. Dude, such a warm sound.
It's
And they're playing like
just so
playing
smooth.
stuff.
Yeah, it's choppy, yet their hands move like a drum corps. Like, much more. They move much more.
All right. Okay.
Just in there.
Oof, is that filet roll coming up?
I want to go back and find out, but I couldn't tell.
Jeez.
That was kind of random. Just jump out.
Out of nowhere.
It was really well done though.
Dun, 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 dun. Dude, The macro phrasing is just
Yeah.
really just thought out, and everything has a purpose. Delicate. The musicianship and the accuracy is just,
Yeah.
dude, beyond scholastic.
Dude, the creativity and the battery writing to have it fit with this kind of a front book, with this tone.
It's very fresh.
Yeah.
The accents on the spots. Yeah, bass. Woo. Oh, the metric slowdown.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bro.
that's it. Yeah. Rimshot Media Company.
Dude. Killer.
I feel like this was less of just like a, hey, everyone needs to be aware of this video than a reaction, or I guess there were reactions, not much critiquing or analyzing, but I was the first time I'd watched that all the way through. I'd sampled bits and pieces to get the audio levels and stuff for the recording, but
Yeah, I don't think I've seen more than 30 seconds of that until now. That was enjoyable, man.
that was just a pleasure to watch and listen to. I've told you this too many times, and I've probably said it on our YouTube channel or podcast before, but it is so much more impressive to me and entertaining to watch high school kids or young players do that than it is to watch a drum corps do something like that.
Yeah, it just really, I don't know, it just, because there's so much drive at that age and dedication when there's plenty of other distractions in the world
Oh yeah.
or in your life. So it's just fun to watch kids play beyond their years of age, I guess I should say. So
Yeah.
I enjoy it.
I don't have much more else to say about it. Just the rolls were smooth, the interplay between the front and back, or the subsection interplay, and like the tastiness of the writing. Because the show itself wasn't super aggressive. There was that one section about 2/3 of the way through, but it was very just like subdued.
Open,
but usually when you have
there
shows
was a lot
like
of breath to it.
yeah, a lot of shows like that I've watched, they kind of get stale. Like there's not much momentum to it, but that kept me engaged the whole time.
Yeah, I agree.
Cool. So kudos to that staff, school, especially the members for playing their butts off. This was the 2021 season. I will keep my eye out for this high school probably every year now after watching this. So yeah,
Dive back through other stuff.
yeah. Go check out the podcast, other reaction videos, subscribe, like the video. All that stuff helps, and we'll see you in the next one.
Peace.